give them as, you know, much time to worry as possible.
It's also not easy to get the last word off you, too, as Huskar. Like, you generally...
be the first blood. He's surrounded. Fluff has a point and glaive, so he can get a couple of extra nukes out.
I lost.
Auto attack, Bone 7 down for the count. Fire strike first.
That was easy. I blame Misery waiting.
They managed to get around the corner. Now they show IXMike this is a perfect setup for Fire to get in close and go. And they look for FATA, but he just goes straight into the tree line. They're already TPing in the Wisp as reinforcements. FATA's got a lot more to worry about, though. They bring him down. The Impale connects on 2. Fog has been on point with those 2 hero stuns, and at the same time, it's Bone 7 getting bashed in the top lane. There's Chrono Mana here. He gets that extra bash, which means he knows he can go for the kill. Bone 7 will end up falling. And now they are starting to cinch the noose in the bottom lane. On to Big Daddy. He gets last worded, taking so much early pressure. Skewers off the mark, though. They still bring him down with the RP follow-up. Where is EternalEnvy? He's got an armlet. He's pushing mid. Unfortunately, no teleport scroll. Boy, they could have really used him in that fight. He does take the tower mid instead. They're usually one of the most disciplined teams about that type of thing. Uh-oh. Could be bad. He's got a force staff. He'll force. But EternalEnvy almost in range. He gets up getting Fog. At the same time, there's a hook shot coming and catching out. Fog Global was used, so Misery can't saw him. They get the first kill inside of that Chronosphere, bringing down the Wisp, but now TC's got to fight EternalEnvy. There's your RP, beautifully done by Ush, cleaving through them all. That's a triple for TC. A wonderfully timed Global, and Fire take out. In the river, he's going to commit into the pit. TC's waiting for him, goes on to Fluff, quickly deals with him. He's going to have to Chrono in such a way that there's no... He doesn't actually catch EternalEnvy, but still is winning the man fight with him. Brings him down. Where's that RP follow-up? They've already songed here by Misery to try and stall. And EternalEnvy, which means Cloud9 look for the Roche in their own right now. No Global, no RP. Didn't actually see what happened with that, but TC goes in anyway. He looks for the Roche. Aegis still on the ground, the cheese on the ground. He starts cleaving his way through Misery. That's 4 dead. Aegis popped instantly. It's going to be Clockwerk dead again. It looks like the Void ends up dying, but it comes at great reward to Fire. They deny the Aegis. They wipe Cloud9. And the cheese rescued and recovered by IXMike to round up. Jump from EternalEnvy, but surprise, you've jumped too far. Chrono 1 online, BKB. Coming out along with the secondary Chrono, but can he kill him in time? TC realizing that won't happen, goes for Big Daddy, but he ends up getting slipped right at the end. Now the meatball comes out the other direction. Ush with RPs 1 and 2. TC fighting his way through it. They all explode in a cloud of blood. Everybody on the run now. FATA on his way out. He bought back to rejoin this fight, and they look for a bit more. EternalEnvy trapped out, going blow for blow with TC. Just needs a bash or 2. He's not getting it. TC ends up falling. Even the Silencer desperately trying to lay into EternalEnvy. They get off another Hex, but they can't finish him off. The evasion makes the difference. 1 on the run. Fog gonna die as well, so they lose their Aegis. They lose 2 more. They do get a lane of Rax and force out a double buyback, and now the big question, Strong just jumping in, but not sure. He will have 1 Chrono. So he buys back here. Cloud9 may just decide to retreat. Still puts them 1 kill on the Void away from ending this game. They throw out a curse. Fluff quickly getting caught. He's got a Force Staff. He uses it as EternalEnvy dives to the tier 4s. Now lassoed. Pull back further. If that Void's going to buy back, this feels like a pretty good time to do it. Silencer will buy back. Not choosing to use it yet. Double buyback on the other heroes as EternalEnvy makes it out safely. They alacrity him. He continues going in. Big Daddy going to be jumped a little bit farther out of the fight. They don't want this Void buyback to go to waste, so they won't end up using it. They haven't lost the lane of Rax yet. Bone 7 out of mana. Nuked down by the last word. Song is there, but too late to protect him. The tier 3, the best structural damage they can do. Get vision of it. Clockwerk Rocket was used. But that's
both teams know.
That's the Radiant team. Uh-oh, TC gets hexed out. They're going to relocate on top of him. He's got BKB and Chrono. Global was used. TC going to turn this one around. Big Daddy going back in just a few seconds. Secondary Chrono use. They finger Big Daddy. They got to kill the Wisp. They do. But can they follow it up? RP pulls 2 out. They've got a secondary RP. And Envy's going to walk into it. They've songed now. While his BKB is going another gigantic RP. Ush finds the opening. Slams it home. 4 dead. And that just might be it. 3 heroes, no buyback. But they played well.
Also, they clump together so that Huskar doesn't have to get focused. They attack the other people when he gets cleaved down.
They kind of ignored him until the end of the fight, and that really worked out. EE getting bashed hard. They throw this Wisp up in the air. The cleave kills off Bone 7 first. He is fighting his way through this. They'll skewer the Wisp out, but TC actually going to go down. They try to commit a little bit too far. They do end up losing 4 heroes, but EE's alive. Buyback from your Wisp. 2 lanes of Rax down now. Void also hits the Roche. They're not using the TC buyback. They really want to save it.
Firefly's
ready.
Oh my god.
Oh, no lasso though.
There are creeps right by the Roshan pit too. Necro Book actually dragged him over. He's gonna BOT over there. Oh my god.
Streaming in. The Void's gonna be here. Chrono's at the ready. Finds Envy. Goes for Bone 7. He's got a secondary Chrono at 9 seconds, but it's not ready yet. RP also available. No Wisp. The Deputy Blast hits on 3. EternalEnvy fighting. He's turning it. He's killing off TC. He brings him down. Roche bashing him. FATA gonna die as well. Fluff doing some heavy right click. He'll get focused now. The Courier even dies, scattering a gem to the ground. EternalEnvy seems unkillable. They gotta bring him down. They've even bought back the Void for this. There's no way in hell he can live through another round. TC with the Chrono. Low. There's a refresher RP. Kill the man. They finally will. And now buyback only up on Invoker as well. Fountain. He's bailed out by a 4-step from Fog Tier. The hook comes streaming in from Bone 7, but remember, they are fighting without their Huskar. Not going to be an easy engagement. TC gets the first kill. RP finds FATA. They'll push him in. TC blunt leaps past. TC.
They could have waited 1 minute easily.
They wouldn't have their Aegis. They'll relocate to the top side of the map. Envy and Big Daddy straight to the throne. They're bringing in the Necro Book. And meanwhile, the fight breaks out. Lasso coming through, but at the same time, there's a Psalm to disengage. They're being held in position back at the Radiant base. This relocate will end. They leave EternalEnvy behind. He's not killing it off very quickly, though. TC also going for the throne. The Butterfly will come in handy now. Envy still has to work through a tier 4 tower. TC dropping low, has both Chronos at the ready. Global now deployed. Fire got to start killing buildings off, though. EternalEnvy dancing with this tier 4, but it's not particularly quick. They'll lose their Aegis. TC low, still no buyback for 27 seconds. Almost killed off by a rocket. He's got the Chronos. Use one, man, before you're gone. They'll get the Wisp kill. Envy being dragged back towards the fountain by the Stash himself. And TC will bring down your Naga. Envy just can't do it fast enough, it looks like. They'll go now for the throne. TC kept alive. Fire, pull it out of the hat, and they will force a deciding Game 5.
What a game.
Holy shit.
C9 pulled all the tricks out of the hat too. They tried their damn best to protect EE in all these fights, but I think the Huskar pick, I don't know. Did it end up being more of a liability than not?
It's hard to say.
Are you ready?